Film festival. Where are you going? They just won't.
Right, do that.
So,
what?
I can't self-interview.
She can't. You know what's interesting? I say this again. I have the best job in the world. I'm at the 14th Annual American Black Film Festival. We just got through talking to Geraldine Mariba about...
AKA my boss.
But she talked about, I guess, everything that you guys talked about at the symposium. Firstly, it's great to have you guys here. CNN, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us. We so appreciate it.
Secondly, you guys talked about so many things. We thought you were going to talk about Black in America Church, but I think the questions took you all over the place. So talk a little bit about the series, the America series first, and then a little bit about church, because you did talk about, I guess you're going to turn Baptist?
My mother, who's Catholic, is like, wait, what? First about In America. When Geraldine came in, we started this In America unit, and our sort of marching orders has been to tell the stories that are undercovered in this country, to tell the stories about people, stories about experiences that often don't make it into the headlines. So that's been an amazing opportunity, because we do documentaries and we do series and we do single pieces. We have an entire web presence, and then also I report for various shows.
A little something else.
A lot of this and that. But I think that In America has been wildly successful in Black America, Latino America, and now we've started Gay in America. But also just a chance to show people things that I think often they don't have an opportunity to see and explore and talk about. And if we can spur interesting conversations, then I think we've done our jobs.
Well, talking about doing your job, the question is that how do you do that? And it seems when you're so emotionally invested in some of these stories.
I think that the emotional investment is what makes it interesting, because whether the story is covering orphans in Haiti, or looking into the Black church, as we're doing Black America 3, or the sort of struggles of Latinos in this country to get a good education. I think if you're emotionally invested as a journalist, it means you're willing to put in the long hours to figure out what the story is and to tell that story accurately and fairly and well. I think if you're not invested emotionally as just a job, I don't know that you could work the hours that we work, or get on the number of planes that we get on, or do the things that we do. I think emotional investment is a good thing.
Well, when you say being fair, however, you don't see emotional investment maybe skewing you to one side or the other?
No, I see emotional investment as having the passion to put the time in to tell that story well. I don't mean emotional investment as in I have a side in this story. What I mean is I'm going to stay up all night, and maybe 5 nights, in order to tell a story well. And if that means we have to get on 8 planes and drive for 12 hours and fly into 5 different countries before we make our way into the Chilean earthquake, then so be it, so that we can be the first ones there to tell that story and bring it to CNN Domestic. That's an emotional investment, because I think I can do that story well. It's not I have a particular dog in the fight.
Well, talking about flying and all those flights, you also talked about being a woman and a mother in this industry. And one of the things you talked about is how you have so much on your plate. And I talked to you about this a little earlier, but for my wife, I said, okay, let me take a few things off your plate. But what I've noticed is that you guys have a tendency to put things back on the plate.
Yeah, we overbook, which is, I do. Most of the women that I know, whether they're mothers or not, are people who multitask. We can define ourselves in 10 different ways, and that's great, and it also can be a real challenge, because every so often you just keel over in a ball.
That's not good.
No, that would be the bad part. But overall, I feel like I've had a chance to do a lot, because I'm willing to take on more. Because I'm willing to work on documentaries and then do any breaking news story. I'm always like, no, send me.
I want to know, how did she get there too?
And then also make sure I get downtown to go watch my kids do their little gymnastics, show. And then also go uptown so that I can volunteer at the school where I work. I don't want to be limited. And I think at the end of the day, all those things actually make you a better parent. And they also make you better at your job, because your range of experiences is much broader.
I can't let you go without asking you about what you guys talked about in terms of CNN being a family-friendly company. Because a lot of people don't have that. So what do you say to women who are in this industry and know that they're going to find those challenges and they are mothers?
My advice for women who are mothers is always, set the bar low, get off your own back. Because you may have a great experience with your boss, as I do, or you may have a terrible experience. really what it's about is for yourself saying, I'm not going to stress about certain things. In my job, it's very easy. If you've spent a week and a half in Haiti covering children who are literally dying in front of you, it's very hard to come back to the United States and think, oh, woe is me, look at the pile of laundry. Oh, I can't believe I can't have time to get my nails done. You know, that's just ridiculous. And so I personally just set a low bar in terms of freaking out about things or being stressed. And then I have great support from my husband, and we have great sitters, and you know, we kind of put it together. And some days, everything goes really, really wrong. And that's okay, because tomorrow we live to fight another day. And I think for most women, it's about that. It's saying, you know, I'm going to get off my own back. Because sometimes, you know, we can be our own worst enemy on that. Get off your own back and just, you know, aim towards something that you want to achieve and get there, you know, by the way that always works, which is never stop. Never, ever stop.
Well, we have to stop because you know there's some other...
I said never stop.
No, we have to stop because there's other people who want to talk to you. We want to thank you for coming to the 14th Annual American Black Film Festival. I'm Reggie Ponder, and I'm here with...
Soledad O'Brien.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We're going to take a picture.
Oh, good.
With this camera.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
My pleasure. Thank you.